So I'm gonna get right to this. Oscar De La Hoya was just a month ago during the Munguia and Canelo fight. Wasn't he just bragging about how Canelo failed drug tests multiple times, and he was trying to make that seem like Canelo's career is just horrible and it's over and it never was a real career because he failed PED tests multiple times, and he took PEDs and basically trying to make it seem like he protected him. I want to ask a question. If he's so worried about the beating that Haney took, why is he worried about Canelo failing a drug test from what 5, 6, 7 years ago? I mean, the drug test was like 6 or 7 years ago. So why aren't you going to press conferences calling out Canelo about a drug test? And why are all the fighters that's around you all the time always failing drug tests, allegedly? Why you have multiple fighters that's at Golden Boy always failing drug tests? And then people are saying that Devin Haney's a weight bully. Do people know that Zerto Ramirez went from 225 to 175? That's 50 pounds. So he was fighting 50 pounds heavier. So that means if Devin Haney was at 175 and he was fighting at his natural weight, which is 175, let's just say he walks around at 175. That means he'll be fighting a guy who weighs almost 250, 230. A guy who weighs 230 at 175. But people say, oh man, you're a weight bully. Why are you cutting weight? Blah, blah, blah. This is stuff that guys came up like Oscar and all these guys was doing. Bernard Hopkins was a guy whose first fight was at 175, then he went to 150. Then he's running around with guys who pop for PEDs. Canelo. Why are you blaming Canelo? Like, why is the fans around here letting Oscar De La Hoya call out Canelo about PEDs and stuff? And why are the fans not saying anything when Oscar called out Canelo about the PEDs? They didn't go at Oscar and they didn't go at Canelo. I think Oscar got an idea that fans are okay with it. Just depends on who it is. I think he's kind of, and then we also have Ryan Garcia going at people like Canelo, bringing his name up in certain situations. Canelo did this or that. Like, bro, why are they bringing Canelo's name in this? And I just did lives on this. Am I the only person who's actually been reporting real news lately? Because I said this before. I don't know. I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix right now. I don't know. It's like red or blue pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to do? People love the Matrix, but they still, in real life, they sitting around here like, bro, y'all fooling yourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every situation that happens in boxing, I start to realize, okay, I don't need to be around these people. I don't need to be around these people. I don't need to be around these people. Trust me. People are sitting around here, and trust me, I learned through the last 4 years, people like love a guy like Ryan Garcia and everything else. If he crashes out and passes away or something like that, people will move on to the next. And that's a fact. I'm not lying. It's just a fact. I've been hearing these people jumping on guys like Jose Canseco. Oh man, Jose Canseco, he's the worst guy ever. He did steroids. Oh. Then when people say, oh man, Arnold Schwarzenegger did steroids. Wow. Oh, it's not that bad. Come on, man. And look how Arnold Schwarzenegger looks now. Dude looks like an old newspaper. Look at Oscar right now. Just keep it 1,000. We already know what time it is with Oscar. When Oscar retired, bro, he was in the worst. He had one of the worst bodies in the world. As far as in shape. He's in better shape now than he was when he retired. For Oscar, he's the biggest hypocrite of all time. So why would you bring up Canelo's drug test that he failed? Then you brought it up a day before Ryan Garcia's drug test came out. So it seems like the industry was kind of like, oh, it seems like somebody knew. Let's just say for hypothetical reasons, I'm a Canelo fan and I work for like VADA and all these other places. And I heard what Oscar was saying about Canelo. I said, oh, okay, let me put out Ryan Garcia's drug test then. The next day, they put out Ryan Garcia's drug test after Oscar was attacking Canelo about drug tests, PEDs, failing. Like it's the worst thing ever. So now I see that Oscar is doing exactly what I said. That's why I can't be all in on what Oscar does. Oscar's just as bad as Floyd Mayweather. I can't be all in on Oscar and he's sitting around. He's more worried about somebody getting whooped than actual drug tests. And now you see why Floyd Mayweather was like, oh, I need drug tests. I need to take drug tests for this guy, this guy, this guy. Yeah, because everybody around Oscar seems to be popping for a PED test. And he wants to take no responsibility for it. He's talking like he's 15 years old. Already got caught on cocaine and all kind of other stuff in the past, wearing fishnets. And you're talking about what somebody won't forget? Bro, people won't forget that you was wearing fishnets, bro. And heels. Like, forget the beating. I'd rather get beat up in the ring than somebody catch me with fishnets and heels on. That's a fact. And then for you to call out Canelo, you're a hypocrite, bro. I have zero respect for you. And what you need to realize is the generation that you're talking to in 20 years, 30 years, most of them people won't be here. The generation that I'm talking to, they're going to be here. They're going to remember what I said. So the legacy that you guys are leaving, it's all going to be a lie. You see how everybody's coming out with the truth now and figuring out about the industry and Diddy and all these other people? Most of you guys are going to be the next Diddy. They're going to figure out things about you guys. We already know y'all guys was wearing fishnets. And that was before the internet was really popping. You guys got wearing heels and fishnets and everything. What kind of rituals are you going through? Is it Ryan Garcia talking about all that stuff that happened in the woods? Did you have something to do with that? Are you going to have Ryan Garcia wearing fishnets too? I'm telling you, every boxer that sit up here and say, oh man, the PEDs don't matter, you're making your own career look bad, brother. Because a lot of y'all that's saying that, like 4 or 5 fights ago, y'all didn't have no power. Now a lot of y'all guys that moved up to 54 and everything else, now y'all got power? I don't know, man. It's a lot of Hispanics and Latinos popping for PEDs right now. And everybody want to look the other way and everything else. Nah, I'm not looking the other way. Why are these guys crossing the border, taking PEDs, getting special privileges? You got guys in America getting popped 3 or 4 years for PEDs. Just had a bare knuckle guy. He got 18 months because of testosterone. Not even steroids. Oh, they don't help. They don't help. Why did he get suspended for testosterone and bare knuckle boxing? Bare knuckle fighting, whatever it's called. And why is Oscar screaming to the moon telling everybody on one of Canelo's biggest days of his life, telling everybody that he's failing drug tests, when we already know that? Why did Oscar De La Hoya brag about Canelo failing a drug test? Why was Ryan Garcia at the event knowing that he was just taking shots at Canelo, talking about, oh, I don't know why Canelo has a big deal with the zone and I don't? Y'all don't remember when I got on my channel and said, oh man, I think Ryan Garcia deserves a big deal with the zone. If Canelo got one, you know, he sells a lot too. But then I just heard people say, oh, Ryan Garcia didn't sell his last fight. Oh, okay. To be honest with you, I think they did sell. Allegedly. I think they did sell. I think that if you turn the numbers from 400,000, from a million to 400,000, guess what? They get paid less. Guess what? You keep more money in the pot and less money for the fighters, especially after this situation. So that's how that goes. And trust me, with guys who's running out, Oscar didn't say nothing about Canelo being on PEDs until Canelo got away from him. Now he all, oh yeah, well, you on PED. That was 5 or 6 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago. And then everybody's running around on my page talking about Oscar do PEDs. I'm like, I don't know what Oscar does. Oh yeah, they saying Oscar did PEDs. Vargas, him and Vargas. And you know, Oscar still knocked out Vargas. Well shit, Oscar, that mean Vargas ain't that good then. What are you talking about? If Vargas got knocked out on PEDs, that's Vargas' fault. That means Vargas wasn't that good. I don't know what y'all telling me for. I don't pay attention to that old stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all. Some of y'all look up to some of these guys. They regular to me. You know what I'm saying? I already got a father. I ain't gotta look up to nobody. But that's what I don't understand though. Like Oscar's been saying all this stuff about certain fighters and oh this guy and that guy. Man, it's getting exposed, man. Keep your mouth closed. You were just running around talking about Canelo being on PEDs. Everybody looked the other way. So a lot of these guys in boxing, they're gonna get exposed. Their legacy is tarnished. It's going to be tarnished. People don't really even brag about Oscar like that no more. They don't think he's a real Mexican anyway. So like, come on, man. Let's be honest. Even Oscar said, "No, I'm gringo." So yeah, let's be honest, man. Let's be real. What are you doing for the legacy of Mexican fighters? If all the Mexican fighters you have are popping for PEDs, that's a bad look on you, buddy. You talking about, oh, somebody got whooped and everything. Well, give all your fighters PEDs then. Give all your fighters PEDs. Give Alexis Rocha PEDs. Why you didn't give Rocha PEDs? Why Centillion and all these guys ain't got PEDs in their system? Like, those are guys who's actually going out there fighting without PEDs against the best competition. Y'all sitting around taking PEDs and people getting popped. Oh, well, at least we won. Bro, you tearing your legacy up, bro. I don't care if you won or not. I've never cared about somebody winning who was on PEDs. When Brock Lesnar got popped for PEDs in UFC, that was a huge deal. And for some reason, you think from now until then, something has changed. Nah, man. Get out of here. Yeah, these guys exposing themselves. Yeah, Oscar out here handing out goodie bags, it sounds like, allegedly. Because he's sitting around here, yeah, that don't matter. But then you going down on Canelo. Yeah, that's why Canelo should have slapped him, man. Canelo should have put them hands on Oscar. To be honest with you, Canelo was nice. He should have put hands on Oscar. He should have beat Oscar down. Yeah, Oscar, your tribe has a lot of cheaters in it, buddy. Why don't you get some fighters who's actually not popping for PEDs? Now you're going to put eyeballs on the rest of your fighters, especially for me. That's all I got.